What's up, Vince? I saw the end of your stream. Something about like, clipping a plane or something. I just streamed, what's it called? Flight Sim World, but not that many people came out for it because it sucks. Like instantly, the 10 people watching already. I didn't have near that when I was streaming Flight Sim World. So, it's early, it's 7 p.m. I figured, why not do another stream? So, we're going to go from Princess Juliana to Miami. What's up, FSX, Matt? I need to update my navigation because I'm missing the transition. That's it? I guess we just won't do one. Mighty X, how you doing? Oh man, I just closed the page I needed. We're still getting prepped up here. It's going to be a little evening departure. Never streamed with the 737, so this will be fun. This is American Airlines 2219. I'm just kind of planning this off of FlightAware right now. I'm trying to find the route. Okay, so after juice... What's going on in chat? Andrew Tech, what's up? 941 in Chicago. Yep, it's 7:15 here. Me too, I can't wait for version 4. Damn it, I closed the fuel planner now. Well, I already loaded the fuel. This is hard to do. I want to stream more so I can get used to it. Get used to the multitasking. It's a little nerve-wracking, honestly, to have everybody watching. But that's something you get over, I think, when the more you stream. DDP. Wonder if that stands for Diamond Dallas Page. Idaho and what's going on, chat? Matthew, how's it going? You might see one. I am not perfect. Hey, I need that back on. So, actually I was not done with my fuel planning stuff. Let me get that back up here. So actually we only need like sorry, I'll take a look at it. Active Sky real quick. What we are going to do... panel lights on, because it is going to be dark. Not that one. I want this one. Okay. That's supposed to be ATIS unless they changed it. Unless they don't even have it, I guess. Hopefully GSX works tonight. Usually have problems with that on pushback. Early? It's nighttime here, buddy. Not a Flight Sim World fan. Have a good fan. I'm not really a fan of it either, actually. I don't like it too much. But this isn't Flight Sim World, if that's what you think. This is Prepar3D. No telling if that's going to work. What time is it in Norway? Here it's 7:27 p.m. I'm assuming you're just waking up over there. Are we gonna get pushed back or not? This thing is so buggy with me sometimes. V1 in the house. What's up, man? Well, I don't think we're going to get any pushback from GSX, so let's just no, like 90.
And ground cockpit.
Go ahead, Captain.
We're all set to go up here. We've been cleared to push and start at your discretion.
Roger that. Ready for push. Power and air are clear. Doors closed. We are ready for pushback. Please parking brake, please.
Okay, parking brake is on. Cleared to push.
No sleep yet?
Lights off. Here we go.
Yeah, we're leaving our we're leaving that thing behind because it's not going with us. GSX, you failed me again. And we are out of here. Exciting stuff. This is the first PMDG 737 stream on this channel. Sunset looks good here at Princess Juliana.
cockpit.
No, 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 we don't want to do pushback
Go ahead,
again.
Captain.
And ground cockpit.
Well, thinking of nothing, I can understand that. Hey, 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 we're pushing back way too far. Let's push back through a truck. This is why I wish GSX worked, because you get a much accurate pushback. Alright, let's do everything. So probe heat on. Don't need the anti-ice packs. Can go to auto. Isolation valve. UPU bleed air off. Engine start switches to continuous. Flaps already set. Taxi light, runway turn off lights. So I think we're good to go. This is, yeah, fly Tampa. Nice to have everybody out. It didn't get many people for the other stream, the Flight Sim World one, but Flight Sim World kind of sucks. So there's no surprise there. But I wasn't content with that stream, so I wanted to do another one. Whoa! Did you guys see that? It completely rotated the plane. Man. I've never seen that happen. What is it doing? Oh, I think GSX is yeah, it was pushing me back. That was weird. Anyways. Hopefully we don't get any crashes tonight. Yeah, I guess the tug moved over to where I was. Yeah. So it's 1,000 feet at this airport? I'll set it up when we hold short. You don't gotta look it up. I have the air nav up right now, so I'll check it out. For runway 10... it's 12. Actually, I forgot. The minimums at this airport are like something. It's different. It's weird. It's 12 feet elevation here, but it's not plus 200. It's like 400 or something. Does anybody know the minimums for runway 10 here? Yeah, I guess it's that high because you have the mountains ahead of you, so you need to get up sooner. I'll set the first officer side too. This is so much more fun than playing Flight Sim World for you guys. No, it's not VR. Well, you can do VR with it, but it's not VR. Okay. So let's do our lineup. It's going to be a long flight. We're going to be here for about 3 hours, so I'm going to be streaming all night. Probably won't be over till 11. Going to eat up the rest of my night, but like I said, I was not content with that other stream, and I've been wanting to stream the PMDG 737 anyway. Oh, version 4. Nope, not version 4. I wish it was. I'll be getting that next Friday, though. Some people got early access, but I'm not a big enough YouTuber yet, I guess. Maybe version 5 in 2 years. I think maybe my channel will be at the level to where they might give me an early access version of it. Fuel pumps are on. Did I get the yaw damper on? Alright. And we'll get the strobe on. They might have. No, you're not late. You are right on time. You just came at the best possible moment. Positive climb. Gear up. Looks like some stormy weather near Miami, so that'll be cool. LNAV, VNAV, yes. Usually when I hand fly it out, I forget to turn those on. Until I'm ready to turn the autopilot on. I have not tried flying inside. Yes, sir, we are. Got it over here. This is going to be our route all the way up to Miami. Oh man, look at that. Lights off. Yeah, it does suck. Less and less places are flying the 730 or 747. Freight companies, that's a favorite of them. I might get those. Jamesy. I wonder what runway we'll be landing on in Miami tonight. Alright, V1 Rotate, thanks for coming by. We're going to be here for 3 hours, so if you feel like stopping in again, please do so. But otherwise, you have a good night, man. I haven't gotten to fly the new 747 myself. I would like to. Sorry for the audio. I'm going to try to get some different views here. Oh, I am flying American Airlines. Flight number 2219, I believe. It is, let me confirm that. Yeah, 2219er. So you guys gonna get version 4 when it comes out next week? Next Friday, to be precise. Hey, what's up, spotters? I was streaming earlier too. I was streaming Flight Sim World for a couple hours, but it just gets kind of boring and not really that many people are into it. But you know, you get going, Prepar3D stream, and everybody jumps on. We had a pretty cool departure. You might want to go back and check it out. Nice little sunset departure out of Princess Juliana. For some reason, when I go into the liveries for this airplane liveries, the American Airlines doesn't show up. The older American livery does, but not the new one. Oh, you can get that probably on AVSim. Just Google Prepar3D, or no, just Google PMDG 737-800 new American Airlines livery, and you should be able to find it. And then you can just load it in with the livery manager thing for PMDG once you have the file. It looks good, but I don't like this this like straight line on the horizon right here. I've never seen it do that. It's kind of weird. There's a few storms around Miami tonight that we'll be coming into. So are you doing a stream this Saturday, spotters? Nah, I don't know what you're talking about. No, they were. You're right. I forgot to put them up. It's the live stream jitters. I'm nervous. I've never streamed the PMDG, which is already a big multitasker in and of itself, but. Damn, that's rookie stuff there. I was wondering why we're going 230 knots. Oh well. It happens. I don't know how I didn't realize that. Yeah, they're probably broken now. Well, it did only stay at 230, and I think, well, I don't know about flaps 5, what the minimum is for those. Your monitor is broken? Have you ever done that with your flaps while streaming? Left them out? I did a flight once, they were stuck on one the whole flight. But that was because the throttle, the flaps axis was off. So we were okay. The plane was kind of staying in that range. But still, you don't want to have them up the whole, or down the whole time. I'm not sure, let's see. I'm gonna go over to CPU boss, see what they give it. It looks like the 4790K by a really, really small margin. They actually got the same score. Thanks, man. The Intel i9 stuff will be out pretty soon, so I would just hold out for that. Yeah, it's a pretty solid CPU. It's one of those CPUs that can be around for a while because it's so good. $38,000 feet. No, no worries. It's hard to see. It's really small for you guys. OBS, is that the broadcasting thing? I'm using shadow play right now, which I don't really like, because if you set up a scheduled stream on YouTube, you have to create a new one. You can't use the one that you scheduled, if that makes sense. So I'm assuming with the other encoders, you can use the stream that you scheduled. I feel like the sun is not going down. Sorry if you hear little audio pauses. I'm messing around with chase plane. Probably better than shadow play though. Alright, we're getting close to our top of climb. Currently at 36,000 feet. I guess they're all gonna have their flaws. ETA is about 2.5 hours to Miami. Hoping with this stream I'll get some of the other countries tuning in. They're just waking up, probably going to work. I fly on VATSIM sometimes, but I'm just not polished enough to where I'm comfortable flying it and streaming at the same time, because I know I'm just going to mess up. Like earlier I left the flaps up for a little too long because I just wasn't thinking about it. Thought I had everything done. It's just extremely it's a lot of multitasking, and I want to do a few streams without VATSIM and just get used to the flow of it, and get comfortable with it, and then I'll start doing VATSIM live on here. It's just I get nervous at it as it is just doing it like this for whatever reason. I guess because I'm just not experienced doing streams, so I don't want that to play a part trying to do VATSIM, you know, because people take that seriously, and I don't want to screw anybody up and then look like an idiot live messing up. Well, you know, it's not my... If you mean flying it for your first time as, like, ever live, that's a really bad idea. But I've been flying this plane for a couple of years, just the whole VATSIM aspect of it. This is sunset. And we took off at, it was like 7:30, I think. From what I've seen, it looks really similar to version 3, except for the lighting. The 64-bit aspect is going to be huge, because now there's a lot more developers can do. So it's good. It's not as much of an improvement as I would have expected, but it is what it is, and I'm sure they're going to update it. It'll probably be around for about 2 years before the new one comes out. Ni- 96%. Oh, you know, it's a sim. Everybody, some people are on there learning. Really? What makes it more difficult? I mean, I know they're most likely real world controllers, or people who are training to be controllers on Pilot Edge, but what's the intimidating about it? While I'm at it, I'm gonna do a save just in case we get a add a memory error. To KMIA. Because that's all I need getting a crash. Joe S, thank you. I like the Hawaiian Airlines logo you got. They have a really cool logo. And I take it they don't handle it too well when you mess up. Which planes did they update it on? Is it the new one on the 717? If it's the one I'm thinking of, it's pretty cool. I like it. Oh, okay. I'll have to check it out. That'd be fun to fly on here with the new one. Thinking about doing a Hawaii flight live. Either from Hawaii or to Hawaii, not sure. I like doing the longer flights for streams, so then it's not over too quick. So as you can see, we got a long way to go. I thought there was some rain. I guess pretty cloudy in Miami. Once I get the 777, I'll do that. I might get the 747 before that. And I'd be happy to do live stream in that. And I think even the A320 does a pretty long flight from Europe to JFK. I think it's a trip where you pretty much use all your fuel. Have some cigars, yeah. Yep, you're right. It is the A318 from London City. I actually bought that airport just to do that route, and then it turns out it didn't work with P3D. The website I bought it from was kind of misleading. They made it sound like it was compatible for Prepar3D. It might even be still. I just didn't install it right. I don't know. That airport also has a really nice approach. Yeah, definitely get the joystick. You owe it to yourself to have a nice joystick. Yeah, but I still think it's amazing that you're able to do that accurately. And really, it's almost similar. Basically, your hand is on an object that you move slightly to control the plane. It's kind of similar. It's nothing to get upset about. I mean, if you used the mouse and you had crappy landings, then I can understand. But you do like perfect landings with it, so to me that's all right. No, please, I welcome the comments. That's what makes this more fun when more people talk. The ATA now, I believe, is about 2 hours, 15 minutes. Well, I know you need it with ILS landings. I always set it by the runway heading. I even do it on departure just to stay in habit, and then I do it when I land. My favorite part about flying an airplane, especially with these, because I've always liked computers, it's kind of like you're operating a big giant computer that flies. I just love the views, and it's just one of those things, I don't know, when you get bit by the flight bug, it just sticks with you, stays with you. As I was saying in my last stream, I hope to do some flying this summer, real world. I was going to go to Flight Sim Con. I was figuring it was going to cost $1,200. The flight was $842. And the hotel was $242 plus food and eating over there for 2 days. But I decided I'll just go next year. Hopefully it's a little closer to where I live, and instead of blowing that money on a weekend, I'm going to put some of that money towards flight lessons this summer. Just a few. I'm not going to go for the full license. I want to wait till I have all the money, so I'm not, you know, doing it in pieces, getting rusty with it again and having to refresh each time. I don't want to do that. I want to do it all the way through. But I at least want to do a few lessons this summer. My uncle-in-law is going to take me up gliding, so that'll be free and fun. And he said I can, he's allowed to take passengers now because he got his license, but he's not a certified instructor of it, but I can still make some turns and do stuff like that. So that'll be fun. That'll be on the channel this summer. I'll GoPro it, and then I can at least partially know what I'm doing for real. I can at least have a little experience of actually doing it. Because I don't know everything. I've only been into this hobby for like 3 to 4 years, and I'm still learning so much. There's still so much I don't know. I just wanted to make a YouTube channel to kind of document it all. I've always loved filmmaking, and I wanted to do something on YouTube, so this was the perfect thing. Yeah, they put the course on the approach plates. Yep, $1,200 for 2 days, because it's all the way out in, shoot, I forgot, way on the East Coast. New England or New Hampshire, or I forgot state. But it would have been cool. I would have been able to meet up with the FSElite guys. They're going to be there. Callum and Jordan are going, and they're going to do a lot of coverage of the event. And then next year I hope it'll be even bigger. So it'll be cool to go to it next year, probably even more. It'll be a lot better. This is my jump seat view that I have saved. I don't know why it does that. Kind of annoying. But yeah, every time I switch views of Chase plane right now, it might be exclusive to this plane, but it pops up. Like, that's like 2 hours until landing. So you got time. If you want to leave, come back. Or hang out with us. All up to you, brother man. Getting darker now. No, dude, no worries for the questions. You ask away. I'm here for 2 hours anyway. So, chase plane or active sky next? Well, they're two separate things. Chase plane is for cameras, active sky is for the weather. And if you can, go with active sky 16, although I think 17 might be coming out soon. I feel like that's something they might announce at Flight Sim Con. But go with 16 or 17, whatever's out. That'll give you a live weather engine, which is crucial. And chase plane is crucial for camera. I couldn't do the videos I do without chase plane. Easy dock is good too, but I like chase plane a lot better. Now, in terms of what's worth it, I would say, for me, I would say chase plane. You need a good camera system, but then you need accurate weather too. They're both pretty important. Like a GA flying stream. I have a few GA flights on the channel. I like to get those up monthly, at least one somewhere. But I think the last one I did in a small plane, I did something out of Sacramento. Went over to Lake Folsom and back. But I can stream some general aviation if you want. Won't be able to do it tonight with how long this flight is. Oh, the buffering's getting bad. I'm watching it in 720, so maybe let me lower it to 480 so I'm not using up my bandwidth. See what's going on in Miami. Cloudy. 10 miles, that's good. 5 knots at 240. Alright. Yeah, sounds good. I like making tutorials. Looks like we're almost a third of the way there. So I think we'll be landing either a left or a right tonight. I guess runway 9 is a possibility too. Looking up where the American gates are at. History of the entire world? Yo. Oh, we just emptied out the center tank? Guess so, huh? Yeah, I haven't seen it. What's it, I mean, I can guess what it's about from the title, but what's it about? I'm going to take a break real quick. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Alright, I'm back. The whole time I was doing the Flight Sim World stream earlier, I was just like, I wish I was in Prepar3D right now. Everything just felt pointless. I wonder where Doc is. He hasn't popped in tonight. This stream was spur of the moment, so I don't blame him. So what's everybody up to tonight? I'm assuming most of you have work tomorrow. I gotta go to work tomorrow. Chilling, huh? That's about all I can do right now, too. Not much to see out there, just some ocean. Actually, on the left there's an island down there, but we can't see it. Too dark. How's the stream? Is it coming through clean? My favorite flight I've ever done in real life or in the sim? In the sim, I gotta think about that. This one's up there with one of my favorites. I really like the sunset departure we had. It makes me think I need to do a video on that. Like the typical style video that I do. I've done so many, I'm not sure if I have a favorite. In real life, I flew from Japan, or no, not Japan, Seattle to Japan, and that was my favorite flight in my life. I hadn't been on airliners, like long haul flights since I was about 7, at that point. So obviously the cool stuff they have on the plane has come a long way since then, because back when I was first flying, when I was a little kid, you had a TV mounted on the ceiling in the plane, and you were stuck watching whatever movie they decided to put on. They would hand out headphones to you, and you could watch whatever crappy movie they were playing. And now, flying today, I was just so taken back by having the screen in the back of the seat, and just like, they had like so many new movies, they had games, they had TV shows, music. You could watch the plane fly, get all the altitude, speed information, outside air temperature. I was so blown away. And then they would feed you, which is normal, and free box wine. It was the most awesome time ever. First time I ever flew, I flew from San Francisco to Las Vegas, and then we had a layover over there, and then we flew from there to North Carolina. Slept the whole time. It had been a long day. It was a nighttime departure. When I woke up, it was just morning, and we were just coming in to Charlotte for landing. Pretty cool stuff. I was about 4 years old. What about you guys? What is your very first flight experience? Damn, we're already near Miami Center? I didn't know they controlled out that far. Why do I love aviation? I don't know, it's just something about it. Just operating the planes. I love the planning, operating the controls. Like when you get a yoke and a throttle and some rudder pedals, you really feel it. I really don't know. Like it's like, I grew up, my dad worked for US Airways for like 35 years. So I always was kind of slightly around aviation, but I didn't really latch onto it until about 5 years ago when I did that Japan flight that I mentioned. I was on so many airplanes from NorCal to Seattle, Seattle to Japan, from Japan, South Korea to Japan, Japan to LA, and then LA up to back to NorCal. So many flights, and then when I got home, I'm like, what really started it was there was the flight we were on had a decent amount of turbulence, and I wanted to go home and read about it because I didn't know much about turbulence. And then just reading about it, I was also watching videos of an actual captain talking about it, and then I was like, it was just it. It was just it. Immediately when I got back, I went to my electronics store and bought they had like a yoke throttle package deal where you got both. Got that, bought FSX, loaded that up, and I just fell in love with the whole thing. Started doing it more regularly, so then I got some rudder pedals, and then I did it for about a year, and then I decided to make a YouTube channel, which is also a really good thing, because when you're new at it and you upload videos, some people will, like, they'll kind of hate if you get things wrong, but there's a lot of people out there that are just like really helpful, and they'll point out things that you're doing wrong, and then that's a great way to learn too. As long as you're not putting up videos where you're making like crazy mistakes, you're fine. But I mean, little things here and there, other people will comment, pick up on, and you learn that way, which is great. But I just can't get enough, and it's getting to the point now where I want to do it for real and see if I like it for real or not. MD-80 is a cool aircraft. I like the 717 right now because it's kind of like a mini MD-80. So we are almost halfway there. Got a long section through here. And yeah, I think we're gonna land 8 right. How many hours left? I think about an hour and 45, hour and 40. I hope you are too, and definitely with your channel, it'd be cool if you document your learning. That's great. That's cool to have a dad operating the 777. Well, you're still young, I think. So, you know, super early to get training. Me, if I wanted to pursue something like that, probably wouldn't happen. Just watch. There's some videos out there. There's a guy called, I think his name is Ask Captain Scott, and he talks about everything you need for getting into it. Seems kind of rough. You gotta have a bachelor's. That's one thing. Air Force is good. Just getting to the majors seems like a really rough path, but there is a lot of those guys retiring right now. You're actually at a good age to kind of get into it. There's going to be a lot of those guys retiring, and I think they're going to need to hire a lot more. It's expensive, yep. There might be some financing options. But definitely got to get your bachelor's. I would love to fly the 737. It's actually my dream of mine. I want to build a 737 cockpit in my house. But it's a lot of money to do that, and it's kind of like, do I spend that money on real lessons? Do I spend that money on the simulator? It's usually a lot of the older guys that have those. And I'm not that old yet. But I'd love to build one. The overhead is about $500. And you can get the... well, there's a website called Flight... I think it's Flight Deck Solutions, where they have 737 cockpits you can buy. They got one for like $8 grand. They split it in half. You don't have the other side of the controls, but you can make deals with them, and they'll build you a full one for probably cost you $16,000. But they build half the 737 cockpit. It's got the throttle and everything in there. But I kind of want to build one on my own. And that's another thing I would love to do. I would just love to wire that stuff up and and put all that together. So that's a dream of mine too, is to have a real 737 simulator in my house. I'll probably start slow. I'll probably do the overhead first, just to have that. I think that would just be cool, that so you're not having to click the switches with your mouse. Aeronautics would be good. That's also good too, because if the flight thing doesn't work out, you can get a job doing something with airplanes. Just make sure that's what you want to do for sure, because if it does fall through and then your bachelor's is in that, it's tougher to get a job in another field. You might change your mind and stuff, you know, you're still young. But I mean, you could work on airplanes or do something in the aviation field. I hear too, just flying the smaller jets is a cool job. I mean, you get to fly to some pretty cool places, like a nice vacation island, and then sometimes you're out there for 2 or 3 days, just chilling. Everything's comped, your hotel, everything. Project Fly, is that the thing, the one Matt Davies was putting together? It's the radar of that sim. Yeah, I'll check it out. So it's kind of like FlightAware, but it's for VATSIM and Pilot Edge. I hate to keep bringing up Flight Sim World, but this is just a testament of how nobody gives a shit about Flight Sim World, because when I streamed that earlier, I had like 5 people, and then eventually just nobody, everybody bounced. But Prepar3D is it's a decent amount of people watching. You get a logbook too? That is really cool. You know, I wish I had kept track of my flight hours in simulation. Some people actually do that, they'll actually write it down, but I never did that, so I have no idea. I have thousands of hours, but I have no idea what I got for IFR, VFR. I should have logged all that stuff. I could always start, I guess. If they did a career mode, that would be awesome. I wonder if they'll have virtual airlines through there. Is anybody a part of a virtual airline? Yeah, very true. I've seen that for a while. If I upload anything in a smaller prop plane, it gets way less views than a jet. Even the Citation CJ2, when I fly that, even though it's a smaller jet, people are still really interested in that plane and they watch the videos. But yeah, you do something with a Cessna, there's not as many people interested in it, and I get it. But I still like to do those videos. Still like to stay up to date in those planes. But I mean, who wouldn't want to watch this stuff? The PMDG is so cool on 737s. They're awesome. Even if you don't know anything about aviation, I think people can get appreciation out of watching it. Oh, it's Flight Simmer. Hey, man. It's good to see you. I figured this stream is around your time zone right now. It's getting late here. Thanks, B-Dog. You never know. I try to fly as many planes as I can. I'm not an expert in any of them, but I try. I fly, on this channel I fly the 737, the A320, the 717, the CJ2, 525A, the Cessna 172, and a few others from time to time. Glad you like the Folsom video. See, I do it for people like you. And that scenery looks awesome. That NorCal scenery. We're halfway right now. About an hour and 30 minutes more to go. If you guys get bored, check out the departure out of Princess Juliana. It was a nice sunset. Forgot to retract the flaps on that departure, but AA DFW Spotters 2 was being a good first officer, and he caught that. I usually never do that. It's just, you know, of course it's going to happen when you're streaming. Version 4, I wasn't too blown away by the footage I saw yet, but it's just because, I mean, I think that's really going to come once more things are developed for the 64-bit version 4. You're going to see some amazing things. I think that opens up the door for the developers to do a lot more with the lighting and the overall scenery. I think it's a lot smoother. Once I get to try it, I'll know better. I really wish they had implemented the raindrops on the windscreens. Hopefully somebody does that. I really want to see that. The new A320 that came out for X-Plane, it's like, it looks crazy good with the windshield wipers wiping the water away. Oh, it looks so good. And I hope we can get that on version 4. This is like the best year. I mean, I haven't been around for all the other years, but this is like the best year for flight simulation, 2017. And I talked about Air Force Proud 95 earlier, and he's gained like 200,000 subs in the last 5 months. He's at like 300 and something thousand subscribers now, and I think that's pretty cool for a flight sim channel. Even though it's like a mockery, funny flight sim channel, he's grabbing people who have no interest in aviation, and I think he's gonna get a lot of people into it, which is awesome. I was saying earlier I got into the wrong gimmick for flight simulation. I should have went the funny route. But he's doing a good thing. Whatever brings more people to this hobby. That rain effect is so cool. It just sucks that it's on that sim. I think they're the first ones to have it anyway. Dovetail did those train sim games, and I know they have the raindrops on those. I hate whenever I switch to the outside view, it does that. First officer. I still have yet to try a takeoff or landing any of that on the first officer side. Kind of reminds me in Europe driving on the left side of the road in the right side of the car. I've never done that, but I can imagine how weird that would feel, just making a turn. So, Fly Summer, what's your next video? They'll probably create one. If they don't, somebody will. I'd imagine there's some developer out there that wants to kind of take the I can't think of what I'm trying to say. Kind of similar to like how FS Labs stole the best A320 from Aerosoft. There's somebody out there that wants to do that to PMDG and build a better 737, which is tough to do because they did a great job with this. So either PMDG will make the Max or somebody will. That Max Series plane looks good. I'm not a big fan of the larger screens, but otherwise it looks pretty cool. I really like this style. I know. The one it came with was pretty good on X-Plane 11, but not quite on the PMDG level, but it's still good. I'm surprised it even comes with this in. Yeah, I'm working on the Barcelona one. I got all the filming for it done today and the editing. I just have to do the commentary. trying to decide if my next video should be the Dash 8 or the A320. Kind of leaning more towards the Dash 8. I thought they seemed a little bigger than what I thought. It's so cool though whenever you're leaving the plane. I usually go sit in the back, so I'm one of the last people off, and getting a glimpse in that cockpit is so cool. I just haven't struck up the courage to ask the captain or first officer if I could take a peek inside. Because a lot of them will, if it's the end of the flight, you're one of the last people off, and they don't have to go somewhere else, they don't have to get ready to fly again, they'll usually accommodate that after the flight. But I'm usually in a hurry, haven't asked somebody. Well, I mean, it can't hurt. It can't hurt. Just depends on the guy, you know? You can probably get a feel. There's sometimes I've seen the captain and just seems like a happy dude. Probably really loves what he does. And that's a good one to ask. But, yeah, you kind of got to gauge it. You can kind of tell if they'll be cool with it or not. Oh, I've been wanting to fly the Dash 8 so bad. I just haven't studied up on it enough, which I keep saying. Watched a few videos this week. But the Dash 8 is awesome. It sounds incredible and it flies awesome. I really like that plane. That is funny, man. Every riddle shirt. Oh yeah, they're probably not in a good mood after that. Probably want to go home or get to their hotel room. I don't even think they're getting paid at that point. Some airlines, I think it's only once it's wheels up, then the pay starts, the pay clock. Check Miami weather. Still got winds out of 2.6, so I want to start putting in our approach. We're not using ATC, so we can kind of do what we want, but I don't want a tailwind, but I'm gonna wait a little longer. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Can't see. Why does everybody run out of fuel? I know some planes that come out, the burn is off on the flight planner, or the plane. The flight planner will tell you one thing, and then the plane's burning way more fuel or less fuel than it tells you. Yeah, I guess they should. They're, I forgot what project they're working on. They said they wanted to finish first. Oh, now is a good time for a save point. That would destroy me if we lost it here. It's a big waste of time. I guess it's a good thing Carlos doesn't know about my streams. Although that would be entertaining if he popped in here. Nice, Paul. Now, is that going to be? Is that amount of money? Is the Prepar3D cost going to be taken out of that too? Oh yeah, I watch a lot of guys. Oz Flight Simmer, he's one. AA DFW Spotters 2, who's in the chat here. I'm not sure if you know about him or not, but he does a stream every Saturday. I'm usually in there on the other end of what's going on here. I'm the spectator. I watch Matt Davies. I watch On the Glide Slope. I watch All About Status. A lot of channels, and then I watch a lot of real world stuff too. I listen to the Airline Pilot Guy podcast. That's one of my favorite podcasts. He's an MD-80 pilot for Delta. And you get the real deal experience explanation from him. I watch, what's a few of the other ones? There's like two main aviation YouTubers. They fly smaller aircraft and they vlog it. Oh, Frugal. Yeah, I watch Frugal. I wish Frugal did more flights. He's just like a news guy now once a week, but I wish he did stuff like this. Just popped on and did a flight from point A to point B, you know? I think he just had it with all the trolls and haters, so I think they got to him at a certain point. And you're gonna get that no matter what. Like, I'm not big enough to the point where I see a lot of that. Yeah, but it's going to happen. You could get 80 things right on a flight, and someone will be upset about one thing that you got wrong. And, you know, it's usually just a little kid or somebody jealous. Or I think when you get to a certain amount of subscribers, people put you on a higher pedestal that you can't screw up or make any mistakes. And then they hate it. They hate on it when you know, they're like sharks. Kind of gets like that in any form of YouTubing you get into if you put yourself out there. How to go live on YouTube? Well, there's a bunch of ways to do it, but the way I'm doing it right now is through Shadowplay. You log in with your YouTube account on there, and then you can hit broadcast, and then You can go over to YouTube, live streaming, and then events, and you can make your edits there. Add a description, add monetization if you want, and watch it that way. Oh, you'll love version 4. Even if you got version 3, the lighting is a big improvement over FSX, so it's going to be a major improvement if you're getting version 4 over FSX. Yeah, I know it. Man, I used to hustle video games when I was in 7th, 8th grade just to make money. A little extra money that I could buy a skateboard or whatever. I would sell pirated bootleg video games at school to people for like $5. My dad would send me games, and he would print the label and make it look all real. I mean, everybody knew it was a knockoff, but I'd sell those for like $5, and I think at the end of the year I had like $130. I've always been very business-minded. Version 4 is a little better. They introduced dynamic lighting. And that won't matter so much in the beginning, but when developers start making their airports and planes to use that dynamic lighting, it's going to be pretty cool. In a year from now, once it's been out for a while, it's going to be awesome. I got my first dislike. Excuse me. It does seem like the sun. Oh, you know why it might be? I don't know the time zone in on that island, but it might be because we're heading up up east. That's smart, man. That sale goes until the 31st, I think. I might actually buy a couple more airports. So far, I only bought Telluride and the Lake Tahoe airport, but I might get a couple more before it's over, because that's probably going to be the best deal they're going to have until Christmas. They didn't even have a deal like that at Christmas, I don't think. You see? And now why did that have to happen? Why? But don't go away. We got a save point. Sharper Travel, you did it. I blame you. You made the sim crash. Just bear with me for a moment. We're going to load it back up, and we got a save point. Don't you hate when that happens? Hopefully version 4 will eliminate this kind of stuff. Come on. I will most likely purchase it on the release date. I was actually thinking about taking the whole day off of work. God, come on, I know you can do it faster than this. This probably adds on about 10 minutes to the flight. I don't know. Last saved it 10 minutes ago. Always do save points. I'm telling you, I do one before taxi. I do one before departure. I do one at cruise. I do one near the descent, because you never know when it's going to do that. Well, we're back to where we were. Back in business, folks. Like, you don't have to upgrade right away. But it's going to run better, and all the new stuff will be developed for it. I lost my flight plan on active sky from that happening. 260. Yeah, I'm Is anybody else getting the buffering problem? Thanks, I love that wallpaper too. Normally I change wallpapers a lot, but I've kept this one around for a long time because I actually like it. How's the stream for everybody? My wife is probably watching like Hulu or Netflix or something in the other room, so that might be it. I don't know. That or I need to upgrade my Comcast. I will try an ATC add-on. Do you have one in mind? Eventually I'll be doing this on VATSIM, so things will be a lot more controlled. $737 Doc, what's up, man? We were talking about you. Glad you made it. Everybody that's in here, subscribe to Oz Flight Simmer, and also subscribe to DFW Spotters 2. I would say that for everybody else, but I don't know your channel so much. But those two, I watch their videos a lot, so sub to them, please. If you want to hang out on Saturdays with us, join his stream. No, we weren't talking about your family. It's okay. Just you. Now all we're missing is Carlos. Well, if you can learn VATSIM, VATSIM would be the way to go. The ATC in the simulator is not very good, and I don't think anybody's really developed one that's that great. Most people just use VATSIM because you have an actual human controlling you with the current weather conditions and aircraft that are coming in. You gotta talk. Talking is important. I used to upload videos that was just the raw video, no talking, and you can't really be too successful on YouTube when you do that, because you don't really build a relationship with the audience. So you gotta talk. I know you do. I know. That'll be awesome. I fly VAT sometimes, but I need to make it a point to fly it a lot more. He's gonna show up. I think he's always in the stream. I think he's just laying in the cut, and then he just comes out when someone drops his name. Golden Wings. Everybody subscribe to Golden Wings. I probably need to subscribe to you too, which I will do because you're being awesome. So we're here. How far out does that one go? I haven't seen that. Is it on Netflix or Hulu? Hey, you got it, man. You do some good work. I'm trying to figure out why the magenta line is going way out here. When, like, I don't know why the vector would go out that far. I think when I get to it, I'll delete the vector and then we'll fly our way in that way. 3,000 feet. I don't know where he is either. Jack Levine, what's up? You're on break, like, from work? ETA to Miami is about 1 hour. Thanks, yeah. 17. I'm actually surprised 1718's pretty good. All you gotta do is stream in a 737, and they will come. Unless you're Wiener, then he comes in the wrong way. The W word. Dun dun dun. Man, it's hot in this room. With this computer trying to render all this. How's Dallas? What's that? The code again? The airport code? I forgot. I can't think of it right now. Kilo what? Kilo Delta Foxtrot Whiskey. Cloudy. 28 Celsius. Oh, 82. 82 at this time of night? That's pretty bad. Very calm winds still at Miami. Wow. It's like that where I live too, but only in the summer. It'd be really early for that to start happening here. Once I left my window open overnight to get some air, woke up and the heat and humidity melted a pack of gum in my room. Damn. "24 degrees 1 week." So it's wintertime in Australia? I always forget you guys have it. It's kind of opposite of us. Yeah, that's some bitter cold. How hot does it get where you're from, Shane? B-Dog, thank you so much for coming out and chatting with us. You have a good night. And stay in touch. I'll see you around. $60 knots seems kind of fast. He must have really wanted to make that taxiway. Normally at 60, they're just cutting the reverse. I gotta say, live streaming is pretty awesome. Getting to hang out, talk to everybody in real time. Anybody have any good TSA stories? I don't really have any. I usually get patted down when I go through that little body scanner. There's usually something with my pocket or that they need to feel. One time I had a wrist brace on because I sprained my wrist, and I was just waiting in line. I wasn't even near the point where you show your ID. And they walked up to me and swabbed my hands because I guess they saw the wrist brace as a potential problem. You know, like I guess you could have explosives or a bomb or something on it, so they did the explosive swab test on me. Well, that was the only notable experience I've had. For laughing? See, that guy's being a dick. That's an abuse of power right there. Just like the police force, you get some of these people in there who have these control issues. It's like a power trip to them. Oh my god, I just read the first sentence of that and I already know where this is going. The night before flying, I went shooting with my dad in Palm Beach, and at the PBI, they do random bomb residue and gunpowder residue testing on your hands. They did me and the alarms went off and then shit. They confiscated all my shit, asked questions. Wow. I always thought about that, like, I wouldn't want to fly after 4th of July, because we play with a lot of fireworks. And I guess they would understand, like, hey, the day before was 4th of July or something, but I always worried about that. Damn, though, that sucks. I could imagine they probably took you in the back, that whatever back room they got. Lucky you didn't get the old cavity search. I was wearing a classic USSR fuzzy hat, and they took me inside, told me they thought my laptop was a bomb, took it apart, but did give it back. Damn. Yeah, I would imagine, you know, you show up an hour early like you're supposed to, and then you have to deal with that. And they're not going to pay for it, I'm sure. TSA. Which approach is that again? Which airport? I've seen that, Paul. I love watching that stuff. I like that. My favorite video is the one where I guess somebody messed up, ended up on the wrong taxiway, and it screwed everybody up, and he's just getting really pissed off. Actually, if you guys haven't heard that before, let me see if I can pull that up. What was that video called? Later, Oz. Thanks for coming out. I have Delta. Hey, how you doing? It might be this one.
Who's a kilo Thai? Who is that? Tam 8081 heavy, left on Alpha, short of Echo.
Okay, left on Alpha, hold charge after 081 heavy.
Hey, ground Delta 929, we're on Bravo short of Victor, and we just had that little corporate jet pull in front of us, and then another 75, and thought we were supposed to follow JetBlue, sir.
You what? What happened?
Well, the corporate jet came off the runway, and we had to stop.
808 Bravo Lima, you didn't follow it? 808 Bravo Lima?
808 Bravo Lima, you told us to follow the Embraer, and that's what we did.
You followed the Embraer? JetBlue 1069? Somebody didn't do something right. JetBlue 1069.
Yeah, we were sitting there waiting for the Delta to move, and then Delta said he was waiting for the corporate, so we continued on, and then corporate followed us, and then Delta was going to follow corporate.
Oh, you can't just do Alright, see, this takes so much energy, guys. Alright, Delta 929. Hang on a second, guys.
Okay, we're Bravo short of Victor.
Yeah, right. Who's Bravo short of Victor?
Delta 929, sir.
You didn't even move yet, then. What? We went out of sequence here. JetBlue 1069, you're behind a company A320?
And then we had to stop.
Hang on a second. JetBlue 1069, you behind a company A320?
Yes, sir.
I don't know how that happened. Just follow him. And 8 Bravo Lima, you're behind the JetBlue, so everybody did right. Delta 929, just follow the Hawker.
Okay, well, the Hawker's 2 planes in front of us.
I love that part.
Delta 1869, you're behind the Hawker?
Correct.
JetBlue 1069, you gotta just do what I asked, sir. Delta 929, follow the 75.
We can do that. 975, Delta 925.
Delta 1867, this probably screws you up too. Where are you right now?
Yes, sir. We're number 2 on Bravo, short of Victor.
Alright, enough of that. You get the gist. We are in an American Airlines flight number 2219er from Princess Juliana to Miami International. What is Super Wog Rocka Rocka? Now it's starting to get a little darker. All right, Lewis. Well, you have a good night's sleep. Thanks for coming out. Did you just find my channel tonight? Out of curiosity? Let's watch it on Saturday. I don't want people to leave because I'm watching other videos. And I could get flagged for doing that. You know, I can't lose the whole 75 cents that I might make off this video. Oh shoot, I didn't know that. Man, I got a headache. Three-day weekend this week, even for me. Whoa, I'm glad I caught that. It's supposed to be 130. First officer side had it. No, it doesn't actually. How did that get switched? I must have bumped it or something. Glad I checked. Yep, it'll automatically be uploaded after the stream is over. I have it set up to do that. Oh, I never take any kind of painkillers. I either just tough it out or drink some caffeine or something. That's usually the reason I get them. I'm addicted to coffee. Yeah, sorry I'm keeping you guys up late. This was the spur of the moment. Our descent is coming up, fortunately. I will try to flare it nicely. Ric Flair. You talking about the wrestler? Damn. You guys need to upgrade your internet. I don't know. Wait, let me see. I'm streaming it too. I can only tell if it turns though. It's running smooth for me. Are you guys trying to watch it in HD? Maybe lower it to 480? Yeah, I agree it does have it beat. Especially flying at night. Off the charts better. I'm just waiting for more things to show up on X-Plane 11. And I'll probably fly both. Switch off between version 4 and that. Banging it. It is, son. It is. That was the first sim that I opened up and I was like, wow. This is new, you know? None of this recycled FSX crap. Tired of it. Tired of it. Somebody just write a new sim. Quit using the old stuff. X-Plane 11 pretty much did that. I'm sorry that the stream keeps going out for you guys. I don't know. Let me check out the health. It says the stream status is okay. It says my frame rate is too high, but I can't change it right now. I'll have to cancel the stream. I don't want to do that. I thought I had it set to stream at 30 frames per second, but it might be at 60, I'm not sure. Sorry, man, I don't know what makes it good for some people and not good for other people, but it'll be live on the, not live, but it'll be on the channel if you want to rewatch it. Most people probably just pop in, check out the departure and then the landing. Circular runways are pretty stupid to me too. I get it that they you have an option to land pretty much in any wind condition. You can land into the headwind and take off and such, but I don't know. I just feel like it'll put stress on the aircraft. It just all kinds of problems that could arise from that. When you're dealing with wind and you're landing on a circular runway, and I think these are slanted like racetracks a little bit. I just think it's not. If it's not broken, don't fix it. The system we use already is good enough. I don't know why you would need to start doing that. Although, there's a scenery somebody made with that runway, and I'd like to try it for fun. But I don't think it's a good idea. Top of descent is going to be very soon. We're 60 miles away. Don't have the exact time for you at the moment. Yeah, you definitely don't want to panic and pull up too much. That'll make the problem even worse. I don't know, must be your guys' download speed at the moment. Usually it warns you beforehand. Ow. Yeah, it does. I've seen a few people fly into them too. It's not good. And you went around with 50 feet? Damn, man. That's weird that it would break that light. That's gotta be annoying, doing night flights. Sometimes you need to pop it on. Yeah, that'll kill you. L1011, I still haven't flown that one yet. That is a cool plane, I hear. Who makes it? I'm gonna do a save point real quick. IF Delta, welcome back. I am glad it's working. Oops, don't want that. Seatbelt. Has Matt Davies ever crashed live? Does anybody know? No, I haven't done that approach yet. Which airport is that again? Oh, okay. I'd be down to check that out. So next time I go into JFK, if the weather allows that, I'll try that approach. Yeah, be proud, man. When you think about it as the population as a whole, not a lot of people have their private pilot's license. I love the 2AA Caravan. It's one of my favorite planes. Am I still flying the CJ2? Yeah. From time to time, I still fly that. Well, if wind shear comes up, I'll be happy to fly in it. Maybe, what's that series I do? Historical weather. Maybe I'll do a wind shear one. That's one of the times when I do set up custom weather. You're flying there right now, Ricky? Oh, cool. So you did a whole, like a whole leg? Hey Alex, how you doing? Yep, we're still descending. We'll be landing soon. I don't know why it jerks like that. Nice talking to you, Paul. Thanks for stopping by. Damn, we're floating. Oh, my reverse thrust isn't working. Damn, that keeps happening. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. That was close. I have no idea what gate I'm taking. Let me pull up a chart real quick. Oh, we're gonna go to the right. Cleanup is really hard to do by yourself, you know, on a computer. I will say that. Start. Later, IF. Sorry I couldn't, these last few minutes have been very hectic, so I wasn't really in the chat. Hey, hey. Oh, gotta love the AI. I guess logos could stay on. What's going on in the chat? Missed a lot. Hey guys, Bull Bossforce here, and we need 2 gazillion likes and subs. Wow, Flights in the World just got some good upgrades. oh yeah, you were... Hey, right after I ended that stream, I'm like, I gotta do Prepar3D. That was just painful to do that stream. Thanks, Doc. I was a little nervous, actually, on that approach. Very stressful doing that live with the eyes. Glad you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to continue the shutdown, and then it will be a good night. Get ground power. Oops. Alright everybody, it has been fun. Thank you all for watching, and hope to do a lot of these streams in the future. This was the first one with the PMDG 737, and it went successful, so we're going to do a lot more of these, and yeah, thanks for coming out, guys. You guys are awesome. I will see you on my videos in the comment section. Don't be shy. Stay in touch, and that is going to be all. Now I got to figure out how to end it once I get to that live control room. Alright guys, thanks. Take care.